pool is a future, the final push to glory, to follow in the steps of those before me. For nation, for club, for coaches who've led, the final step on the block, Olympic dreams ahead.
Our pool is a classroom, life and death lessons, unrivaled. Floating, gliding, but in learning laughter, a touch of water, first steps to survival.
That 3 boys aged 11, 10 and 8 have died.
Father has told Sky News of the awful moment his wife and son died in Loch Lomond on Saturday.
But what if the pool closed nearest to me? Would she be free to swim in the sea?
Would my club close to the loss of a nation?
A community broken for a whole generation.
A lifetime stolen of body and soul.
Laughter faded like a memory, an echo.
Life skills vanished, education unfinished. Our children, a statistic, our lives diminished.
Our pools are for all abilities, ages, from cradle to grave and in between stages, for the health of the nation and life skills schools. Our message is simple.
Hey, for our pools.
Good evening or good afternoon, everyone. My name is Robert Taylor. I'm going to be presenting the last session, session 15, our 50 of finals at our 2025 Scottish National Age Group Championships at Aberdeen Sports Village. Delighted for everyone joining with me this evening. It's the National Head Coach Performance. Ian Wright. Ian's with me giving his expertise throughout the whole evening. Nice to have you with me again tonight, Ian.
Good evening, Robert. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be back again on the mic.
Yeah. That's this evening's programme. finals. At the top end, we start with 50 backstroke for male and open, and 50 meters butterfly. That will be for ages 15, 16 and 17, 18. The younger swimmers do not do those 50s. We then progress to a 200 individual medley. The ages are 11, 13, 14, 15, 16 and 17 stroke 18. The female 200 freestyle follows. Male and open 100 free and 100 breast. We then conclude with a bit of fun. Always good to finish a session with a relay, and this evening it's our 17 and over. That will include swimmers that are not necessarily at school. They could be 19 plus in that team. So the reason is that that will give an opportunity to qualify for British Championships. But that's the programme this evening. Lots to look forward to, and you know, we've already had 2 records in this week. Scottish age group record for Dean Fern in the 100 butterfly, but he actually broke the 50 butterfly record, and it was a senior record to boot. So those have been the only 2 records, but we've had some great swims. Looking forward to the IM this evening, the male and open one in the 70-year-old age group category. James Bodie again up against Toby Bullock. They've had some cracking races to finish last night and the night before. Kenzie McLean will also be in that one, Ian, so that's one I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, they've had some very good races all week, and I know James Bodie's been in very good form, the geary swimmer, and could he get another gold tonight? But it's going to be a tough race, like you say. There's a lot of good swimmers in that race, but there's a lot of highlights to look forward to tonight. Yeah. The relays at the end, as you say, but you know, you mentioned Dean Fern, who's got the records. He's got a chance of doing the 100 free tonight, but he's going to face a tough battle from Jensen Norris, I think, in there. But we've got some really good young female swimmers coming through the programme as well.
Yeah. Looking forward to the 200 free. The 15-year-old one could be a really good contest. Amber Niven and Lily Mundell. They've been vying for one another in different events throughout the evening. So we start with our 15-year-old male and open 50 metre backstroke. In lane 8, Luke Thompson from Bathgate. In lane 7 from University of Aberdeen Performance, Skanka Bushkai. In lane 6 from Inverclyde, Blake Herdman. In 5, who's having a really good meet, Kintyre's Angus Wood. In 4 from Aberdeen Dolphins, Harry Cook. In lane 3 from Bankery Beavers, Zach Weatherhead. In lane 2 from Geary, Austin McPherson. In lane 1, representing Forth Valley Trident, Sebastian Kulinik. And going in lane 0 from Shetland, Lockie Buller. This is the male and open 15-year-old meters 50 backstroke final. Max Corcoran is also going. He's in lane 9 from South Ayrshire. So sorry for missing Max out in the early stages. We wish everyone well. Be interested to see where if Angus Woods can actually get himself on the podium in a gold medal position. He's all the way from Kintyre, and it just shows you don't have to be with a big club to be competing at this level.
No, Angus has done very well this week. It's great to see Kintyre represented in these age groups, but he's going to face a tough challenge from Harry Cook, who's in good form, but he's also been ill this week as Harry, so had to go home on the middle day and come back yesterday.
He looks as though he's going to hold on to take this one though, Ian, coming inside the final 10 metres. Harry Cook looks good to take that. Angus Wood second, and it looks like Zach Weatherhead will get third. A nice start for us. Aberdeen Dolphins swimmer winning that from Kintyre and Bankery Beavers.
Yeah, Harry's very promising. He broke an age group record on 53 a few months ago. And working well at the Aberdeen Dolphin Club with coach Laura Bowie, and showing talent in the sprint events, but we hope that he'll transfer that up in the years ahead.
So we move on very quickly to our 16-year-old final in lane 9. From South Lanarkshire is Cameron O'Donnell. In 8 from Best, Jasper Harrison. In 6 from Derwentside and Gateshead, Conan Swinney. In 6 from Stirling Swimming, Fraser van der Meulen. In lane 5 from Orkney, Alfie Price. In lane 4 from Stirling Swimming, Ethan Collins. In lane 3 from Perth City, Finlay Bruce. And in lane 2 from Carnegie, we've Tyler Spalding. In lane 1 from Glenrothes, Miller Cunningham. And going in lane 0 from Orkney, Nathan Smith. 2 boys from Orkney, Neil, in this one, Ian. And
you probably haven't been able to say that very often this
doesn't
week.
happen very often, no. And Alfie Price has been swimming extremely well on these sprints. Also there or thereabouts in the hundreds, but much better on a 50.
Yeah, he's very fast. He's Alfie, very strong. I got a lot of speed, but good credit to his coach Inga Burton, who's running really good job of that Orkney program. They're looking forward to the Island Games in a few weeks' time. And Alfie's one of the people who's going to be on that team, and he's done really well this week.
Another lad that's been on the podium, but not, I don't know if he's actually managed a gold. Ethan Collins, Stirling Swimming, well, he did qualify as the fastest qualifier by just 600ths, but he's got his work cut out to try and get this one from Alfie Price. Finlay Bruce smartly off the blocks, but already Ian, Ethan Collins, cracking start from him. The white cap is Stirling Swimming.
Super start from Ethan. He's really taking this on.
And coming inside the final 10 metres, it looks as though Ethan Collins is finally going to get this one. Ethan Collins takes this. It might be Finlay Bruce just ahead of Alfie Price. It was by 0.1 of a second, but Ethan Collins very fast. All of them under 28. That's great to see. 27-22, Ethan Collins well clear. Finlay Bruce second, Alfie Price third.
Yeah, 3 people on 27 at that age.
That's very, very good.
It's excellent, to be honest with you. And big PBs for them all.
Yeah.
And that's good. 16 years old.
In lane 9, representing Warren de Bath.
So on to 17, 18-year-olds. In 9, Manor Drysdale from the Warren de Bath Club. In 8, from Perth City, Jensen Norris. In lane 7, Stirling Swimming's Magnus Morris. In lane 6, from Seagulls, Edward Bell. In lane 5, from Warren de Bath Club, Harry Sharp. In lane 4, from Stirling Swimming, Logan van der Meulen. In lane 3, from City Glasgow, Jack Doherty-Simpson. In lane 2, from South Ayrshire, Benji Jeffries. In 1, from University of Aberdeen Performance, Logan Jackson. And in lane 0, from the Highland Swim Team, is Jed Armitage. Oh, I just wonder if this is 50 metres too short for Jack Doherty Simpson. So winner at the comfortable winner of the 200. Logan van der Meulen, the fastest qualifier. Harry Sharp second, and Jack Doherty-Simpson. But will it go to that forum from the heats this morning? Logan van der Meulen, 27.35. Harry Sharp was a 27.56. Jack was a 27.57. So another close contest, Ian.
Yeah, very close this. And
hard to call.
Harry Sharp will be the favourite here. He's been faster than that time. But he's done a lot of events this week. Depends on whether he's feeling any of that fatigue from all his racing. I know he's concentrating on preparing for the championships in London in 10 days' time. So, but a great racing prospect.
Just checking everything's fine with our officials, swimmers. Smartly away, Ian. Good start in lane number 1. Logan Jackson.
Also down lane 8, that's Jensen Norris, who's had a good week already. He's going really well. He might even be in the lead.
Very tight indeed. You're right. Jensen Norris might just have sneaked this in lane 8 from 4 and 5. Well, it was just by a smidgen. Logan Van den Molen desperately wanted that one. Sub 27. Great finish from Logan. 26.89. That looked to be Jensen's race there, right at the death.
Yeah,
27.03.
Logan came on really strong in that final 10 metres. Jensen was ahead, about 15 to go, and then Logan powered through at the end. Probably got the best finish of the group. Good, again, good times for the field though.
Yeah.
You know.
And if you've got a lane, you've got a chance. And silver medal in lane 8. So we stick with our 50s. It's a 15-year-old female 50 butterfly final in lane number 9 from the City of Glasgow, Kayla Smith. In 8 from Aberdeen Dolphins, Heather Clubb. In 7 from Carnegie, Fair Keeling. In 6 from Mingus Hill, Whitehall, Ksenia Mann. In lane 5 from Heart of Midlothian, Lily Mundell. In lane 4, Kalila Smith, Aberdeen. In lane 3 from Dumfries, Amber Hinton. In 2 from City Glasgow, Amy Rowell. In 1 from Carnegie, Amber Niven. And in 0 from Perth City, Ella Thompson. Another one to savour, Ian.
Yeah. I mean, Amber Hinton has spent most of this week swimming all the long events.
Indeed.
And doing really well on them. Here she is doing a single length of butterfly, so it just goes to show you you can do both ends of the spectrum if you do the training for that. But Kalila Smith could be the favourite here, but watch out for Lily Mundell.
Yeah.
She's dominated this age group so far this week, putting some amazing swims.
Great start in 4 and 5, Ian.
Yeah, well ahead those
Kalila.
two.
Lily Mundell and Kalila Smith almost together. It's looks to be between the two. Amber Hinton, don't discount her, she'll fly at the end. The two middle lanes, it's the Hartsgirl, who's been in tremendous form this week. Lily Mundell takes that. Kalila Smith second, lane 6 maybe. Ksenia Mann just ahead of Amber Hinton. Well, she's been on fire this week, Ian. You did say that Lily looked good all through the whole week.
Yeah, she's had some superb swims from 200 IM down to 103 and most of the 50s as well. And all of them have been personal bests.
Cracking times, 28.02. So our 60-year-olds now. In lane 9, we have Lucy Hall, East Lothian swim team. 8, Anna Lawson, East Lothian swim team. In 7 from Warner Bass Club, it's Josie Grimes. In 6 from University of Aberdeen Performance is Jessica Kirkwood. In 5 from Dumfries, Anna Dunlop. In 4 from Inverclyde, Abby McInerney. 3, City Glasgow's Abigail Crawford. In 2 from Blackpool Aquatics, Jessica McNiven. 1, City Glasgow's Gina Wren. And in lane 0 from the East Lothian swim team, Ella Wheaton. Well, Abby's been very strong, Ian, in the fly events, and she'll be a strong fancy in this one.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt who's going to grab this. In terms of the speed, she was about 2 seconds faster than anyone else this morning. And Abby is one of the national junior team members for her butterfly press. Good at the 50, good at the 100. Did a pretty good 200 for the first time this week.
Yeah, she had a cracking 200 as well, Ian.
Really tough swimmer. works really hard in training and all her races. She puts a lot of effort in, and I know she's really keen to have it get close to that age group record for this event. So
I'd love to see her get close to a low 27 tonight. Very capable of doing that. She's coming into the meet on a 27.51. Already up sharply. Looking good at this early stage, Ian. It's all about second place. Lane 2, Jessica McNiven. Well there, lane 5, Anna Dunlop. But this is all about Abby. Let's keep an eye on the clock. It's fast. It's a little bit over what should maybe hope for, but it's still a gold medal. 27.79 for Abby. Second, Anna Dunlop and Jessica Kirkwood. Out of lane number 2.
It was kind of all about Abby, but we mustn't forget Anna Dunlop swimming really well there. She comes second, the Dumfries swimmer. And but watch out for Abigail again in London. I know she's got her mind more on that than she had on this week. She's really keen to go for it down there in next week.
In 9, Orla McInnes, Heart of Midlothian. 8 is Leda Weatherspoon, Heart of Midlothian. In 7, from the Warner Bath Club, Kiana Kurtza. 6, Coco Coxford, South Lanarkshire. 5 is Catherine Renfrew, Perth City. 4 is Eve Wood from Orkney. 3, Ailey Robertson, South Ayrshire. 2, Ailsa Club, Aberdeen Dolphins. And 1, Ashley Drake, the Warner Bath Club. And in 0, giving us a wave, Alice Cumming from Surrey, Glasgow. This is 17, 18-year-old 50 metres butterfly final. Another flying object out of Orkney, Eve Woodian.
Another one who's had a great week, another one that's good at Orkney swimmers at the moment, and been firing up the personal best this week. Perhaps with that excitement again of that Ireland Games coming to Orkney in July, but also just getting better and better every time she swims. And it's great to see, but also Catherine Renfrew was on a 27 point this morning as well, so watch out for her. And we've already seen Coco Croxford in good form, the South Lanarkshire swimmer, so another good race to come.
Fairly level between 3, 4 and 5. Coco, Eve and Catherine. Pretty close in with about 20 to go. Who's going to take this? Catherine Renfrew looks as though she wants to take this. Catherine Renfrew and Eve Wood. It's on the touch here. Catherine Renfrew just hangs on to get it by a 10th. Eve Wood and Ailey Robertson. 27.33 for Catherine. Eve Wood 27.43, and Ailey Robertson gets another bronze. And then to her 27.83.
Again, great,
good race.
For Scotland to have another 3 swimmers there, dipping under the 28 marker. And I always think age group swimming, girls on 50 fly. If you're hitting 27, you're doing very well. That's a good standard, And we've had those 3. We've had Abigail earlier do it. We had Lily Mundell just shy of it.
Just shy of it, but 28.02 is as good as.
A good crop of young girls that we can build on going forward with some ability there,
Our bronze medalist in the 15-year-old male and open category, the backstroke, Zach Weatherhead from Bankery. The silver medal, the bronze medalist in the 16-year-old age group, Alfie Price, Orkney. And in the 17-18-year-old, Wanders Harry Sharp. Tony Dane in your picture is their SASA Vice President doing those presentations. The silver medal from Kintyre, Angus Woods. Silver medal in the 16-year-old age group from Perth City, Finlay Bruce. And in the 17-18-year-old category, also Perth City, Jensen Norris. gold medal winners in the 15-year-old age group, Scottish National Age Group champion from Aberdeen Dolphins, Harry Cook. Scottish National Age Group champion in the 6-year-old age group from Stirling Swimming is Ethan Collins. And in the 17-18-year-old age group category from Stirling Swimming, Logan van der Meulen. Well, that's the first lot of presentations that we've done. We'll then move on to the second set of presentations, and that's for the butterfly that we've just seen. Girls hopefully have had a chance just to recover and get ready for those presentations. As you can see in the corner, the obligatory photo shoot that takes place after all these athletes get on the podium, so that they can be put on the various club web pages and on Scottish Swimming's web page as well. So we move on to presentations for the 15, 16 and 17, 18-year-olds 50 butterfly. Some all getting over there. And Tony Dane will again do those presentations. A bronze medal. She's had at least one podium position. Senior man from Mingus Hill, Whitehall. She's a 15-year-old bronze medalist. A 6-year-old bronze medalist from University of Aberdeen Performance, Jessica Kirkwood. And 17-8-year-old bronze medalist from South Ayrshire, Ailey Robertson. Silver medalist from Aberdeen in the 15-year-old age group, Kalila Smith. Our 16-year-old silver medalist from Dumfries, Susanna Dunlop. And in the 17, 18-year-old age group, from Orkney, Eve Wood. From Orkney. Our gold medalists. Scottish National Age Group champions. The 15-year-old one from Heart of Midlothian is Lily Mendell. Our 6-year-old Scottish National Age Group champion from Inverclyde, Abby McInerney. And in the 17-18-year-old category, our Scottish National Age Group champion, Perth City's Catherine Renfrew. As usual, they squeeze up together, get the Scottish Swimming one, and then some of the coaches will take individual ones. And that's our first lot of finals underway and presentations. We then move down to the bottom end of the pool. Our athletes make their way poolside. So this is the 11 to 13-year-old 200 metres individual medley. Medley. Robin Hammond from Wonderbass in 9. In lane 8, representing University of Aberdeen Performance, Glenn Geddes. In 7, representing Inverclyde, is Alec Jakubidis. In 6, representing the Wonderbass Club, Andrew Fernando. In 5, representing Ren 96, Rhys Ferguson. In 4, representing North Ayrshire, Cameron Miller. In 3, representing Wonderbass Club, Harry Sutcliffe. In 2, representing University of Aberdeen Performance, Aidan Downey. In 1, representing Glenrothes, is Lyle McKelvey. And in lane 0, representing Ren 96, Jack Hanley. That's the male and open 11 to 13, 200 metres individual medley.
Yeah, much different vibe now as we go into the medleys. 5 of these. Harder to tell who's going to be the standout. Andrew Fernando's won a couple of races this week. Rhys Ferguson's been in good form. Nice to see one of the North Ayrshire swimmers getting into lane 4 there. Cameron Miller.
Cameron Miller.
Look out for Harry Stutchfield as well.
Yeah.
The Warrender swimmer going in lane 3. He's been in good form.
Some of the other guys have been on the podium. Glenn Geddes, Aidan Downey, Jack Hanley in the outside lane. So Butterfly back, best in 3. And they all have their strengths and weaknesses, Ian. Taking it out at this early stage, Rhys Ferguson, just from Cameron Miller in the middle lanes.
And is that Aidan Downey in lane 2, also putting in a strong start, going into the wall alongside. It looks like Downey touched first at 33.2 from Ferguson, a 10th behind that, and then Cameron Miller in 3rd. These 3 just got a little bit of a lead over the rest of the field now.
At the moment, Rhys Ferguson with the advantage. It's about a body line from Aidan Downey and Cameron Miller. Also trying to get into the mix. There's Andrew Fernando, as you mentioned, Ian, will be there or thereabouts. So the 3 middle lanes plus lane 2, all very much to play for. And over in lane 9, Robin Hammond not out of it either, Ian.
Fernando coming back, Hammond still in the mix. Lane 5 it is, so as we go down the breaststroke. Rhys Ferguson.
Now it's still the advantage with Rhys, but Cameron Miller, an North Ayrshire swimmer, coming through extremely strongly here. He's got the bit between his teeth. He's got the momentum of the breaststroke going.
Yeah, it looks like a very determined swim on the breaststroke leg from Cameron Miller. Lane 2, Aidan Downey is still going as strong. He's well ahead of the Warrender swimmer inside of him.
Yeah.
And 3 in it as we go into the wall for the final length.
Rhys Ferguson with a wee bit to do, but don't discount him. He's got just over half a second to try and make up. Aidan Downey will want to try and hang on to a medal out of lane 2, but the 2 lads in the middle lanes. Cameron Miller doesn't want to give this one up, Ian, but he might have to as Rhys Ferguson gets to work down the final stretch. Ren 96 is Rhys Ferguson, just looks that fraction stronger as we get inside the final 10 metres. Rhys Ferguson's going to add another goal to his tally. He takes that. And Andrew Fernando might get up to get 3rd. Oh, it's tight. It's just Harry Stutchfield who gets 3rd. Rhys Ferguson, Cameron Miller. But what a finish from Harry Stutchfield. 34.46. Andrew Fernando 34.85. So that was a key point to get that bronze.
Yeah, Harry Stutchfield came from a long way back to get into the bronze medal position there. We had a strong, fast 50 down the last length, but it was the 2 boys in the middle that took the spoils.
Yeah.
Miller and Ferguson. Ferguson just being the stronger this time.
Ross Winters in 9 from East Lothian Swim Team. In 8, representing Wonderbass, Angus Donald. In 7, from Dumfries is Jacinth Hattab. In lane number 6, representing Aberdeen, Daniel Rose. In lane 5, representing Glenrothes, Brogan Smith. In lane 5, representing Delton Dolphins, Julian O'Croy. In lane 3, representing Geary, Adam Gibson. In lane 2, representing City Glasgow, Sam Rolfe. In lane 1, representing City Glasgow, Jensen Basketer. And in lane 0, representing Ren 96, Charlie Braid. This is the male and open 14-year-old 200 metres individual medley. And Brogan Smith has been pretty impressive, Ian. Julian O'Croy's had some good swims throughout the week. There's some in here that have also done an 800 earlier on in the afternoon. Charlie Braid, one of them.
Yeah, and there's a wide, I'm not sure it's a wide open field, but there's some really strong athletes in here. The heat times, I'm not sure to reveal everything, but Julian O'Croy 3 seconds up, but as you say, Brogan Smith.
Yep. I thought I thought Brogan was coasting in the heats this afternoon.
Well, you know, you've had Yassine Hattab in lane 7. He's had a good week. Sam Ruff's
Ruff's been very good in the freestyle, yeah.
So, you know, this could be very interesting, and it's Brogan. I know it looks like there's a big family support in for Brogan as well. I've seen in the crowd here. At least him and Croy just going off here. 3 meters ahead already.
Julian out strongly in the butterfly section. Let's see if he can hang on backstroke, try and maximise the advantage you'll need to, as Brogan Smith's very effective in the second half, Ian.
Yeah, we know Brogan's got an incredibly good breaststroke, but it looks like his backstroke's not too good. And he's losing a lot of ground now on Croy, who's just pulling away. And everyone else is in the line, but Julian's so far ahead. You don't often see this kind of gap after 2 lengths of a 200 IM.
104.26. Well, the gap must be at least 4 seconds. Oh, it's just a shade over 5. Charlie Braid, Jensen, Basketer on the near side, turning in 3rd and 4th. But our leader at the moment has quite a good advantage, but Brogan Smith, well, 5 and a bit seconds. It sounded a lot, Ian, but look at it. And Jensen, Basketer coming into 3rd.
Yeah, it's fair that the Julian's just about as good as breaststroke as Brogan is at backstroke, and Brogan's come through, pulled all that gap up and gone past Croy to come into the touch for the final 50.
A 40.32, whereas Julian with 46.78. That's been a difference, a fantastic turn as well, Ian. He's got this one now. Jensen looks as though he might get a bronze out of lane 1.
He's tying up a little bit though, and lane 6 is not out of it.
Daniel Rose coming through to try and challenge along with Yasin Hattab, but lad from Glenrothes, I think he's had about 6 goals already. He takes yet another one, 2:21.64, 2:23, and in lane 1, Jensen Basketer. Great swim from her. Oh, look at, you can see him, your camera shot, thumping the water in. So thrilled to get a bronze medal from lane 1. Well done.
From a long way down the field there. Not expected. It was 2:30 in the heats, dropped it to 2:26 tonight. But 2:21 was time for Brogan. That's an excellent performance.
Yeah, I did see he was coasting this afternoon at 2:28. I thought he should have been at least 4 seconds faster. Anyway, we now move on to our 15-year-old finalists. Just get them ready. So this is the Melon Open 15-year-old 200 metres individual medley. The finalists are from South Ayrshire. In lane 9, Cameron Masson. In lane 8, representing the Warner Bass Club, Richie Saunders. In lane 7, representing Kintyre, Angus Woods. In lane 6, representing Inverclyde, Blake Herdman. In lane 5, representing the Warner Bass Club, Rory Vick. In lane 4, representing City Glasgow, Nikolai Sisnett. In lane 3, representing Geary, Austin McPherson. In lane 2, representing Stranraer Stingrays, Stepan Nuthak. In lane 1, representing University of Aberdeen Performance, Aidan Anderson. And in lane 0, representing the Isle of Man, Jamie Farnham. Well, this one, Ian, really, it's, if we're being pretty blunt about it, it should be all about second. Because Nikolai will be a very hot favourite to take this one.
He will. His fly and backstroke is so good that you would expect him to be significantly ahead. He's okay at breaststroke, he's got a good freestyle there, but Rurivik and Stepan Stasics have been the breaststroke leaders in this age group so far this week, so they might try and close him down a wee bit on the 3rd length, but I don't think it's going to be enough to surpass him. but let's see what happens.
He's been a wee bit more selective this year, not doing quite as many events.
Yeah, and he's been aware that he has to balance what he does here with another week.
Yeah, indeed.
I think he's told me he's doing 3 swims down in London, but he really wants to focus hard on them.
Yeah. Well, he's out smartly already, and Rory Vick and Austin McPherson 5 and 3 are probably the ones that you would think vying for the other medals. Also smartly away in lane 2. Stefan Nutak is very useful on butterfly. He'll be good in breaststroke. But already we've got a nice advantage that Nikolai's opened up.
Yeah, it's about 5 meters already.
Yeah.
And you can see Nikolai there. Sometimes he looks a little slow in the water, smooth and long, but sometimes a little slow with his arms. But today, I can tell he's really pushing on here. He's attacking this race, going out from 59.9 with a 32
Certainly
split at the halfway. That's quick.
That's much faster than he was this morning. Rory Vick and Angus Woods, 2nd and 3rd. I suppose don't discount Angus Woods. He's had yet another swim. He will give it everything as well, Ian.
Yeah, here comes Rory Vick in lane 5, lane 7. Angus Woods trying his best to hold on the breaststroke. I think Vick's closing a little bit on Nikolai, but it's nowhere near enough to catch him. Here he comes, 39.8. That's not a bad split anyway for breaststroke. Could end up with about 2:11 here, perhaps.
Yes, looking very strong indeed, Ian.
Well, we said breaststroke was his weakest stroke, but he was still the fastest in the field on the breaststroke compared to the others. So just stretching away here. It's a procession.
Well, it's as we expected. Rory Vick, probably Austin McPherson 1-2, but look at the time. Well, you called it round about the 2:11, 2:12 mark, and that's what we've got. 2:12.82. Rory Vick just hanging on to take the silver ahead of Austin McPherson, who was flying at the end. Well done, Nikolai. 2:12.82. Pretty impressive, Ian.
Yeah, 2:12 for a 15-year-old is very, very good. And you just saw by how far he was ahead of all swimmers who are decent swimmers in Scotland. He was 10 meters up on them, so you have to credit him for that and putting in the effort when he's so far ahead and keeping pushing for the wall. He wanted to see how fast he could go, and good credit to his coaches at Glasgow, which are Heather Campbell and Jamie McKinley, who he works with at the Glasgow School of Sport and the club there. So one to watch out for the future for sure.
So Harry Stutchcliffe won the Bass Club and the 11-13-year-old, and Jensen Basketer in the 14-year-old age group from City of Glasgow. They're the medalist in the 200 metres individual relay. Silver medalist in the 13-year-old age group, Cam Miller, North Ayrshire, and Julian O'Croy, silver medalist in the 14-year-old age group, the gold medalist in the 13-year-old age group, Scottish National Age Group champion from Ren 96, Rhys Ferguson, and in the 14-year-old age group, Brogan Smith from Glen Rothes, getting the Sharp Trophy for the best 11-13-year-old. That's the young man from Ren 96. The Sharp Trophy goes to Rhys Ferguson from Ren 96. Well done, lads. It's a really, really good performance from all these swimmers there.
16-year-old finalists in
So we move on to our 16-year-old finalists. In lane 9, representing Preston, Logan Warburton. In 8, representing Glenrothes, is Miller Cunningham. In 7, representing the East Lothian swim team, Conor Aspinall. In 6, representing South Lanarkshire, Finlay Bennett. In 5, representing Derwentside and Gateshead, Conor Swinney. In 4, representing Perth City, Finlay Bruce. In 3, representing the Warner Bass Club, Dylan Mitchell. In 2, representing Stirling Swimming, Ethan Collins. In lane 1, representing the East Lothian swim team, is Lewis Collins. And in lane 1, representing the Warner Bass Club, is Aaron Drake. So this is the male and open 16-year-old 200 metres individual medley final. So another interesting one ahead of us. Finlay Bruce from this morning, 2:18.41. Conor Swinney from Derwentside and Gateshead, 2:18.62. Dylan Mitchell, Warner Bass, 2:19.31. And just a little bit back, Finlay Bennett in 2:20.70. Also not far behind them, Conor Aspinall, who was bronze medalist in this last year. Finlay Bruce, last year's winner. I want to be this year's winner in the 16-year-old age group, but out strongly, Ethan Collins.
I think if Finlay wins this race, he'll have won at least one race every day. So he'll have that perfect kind of scoring record of maximum points that you can achieve. So let's wait and see though. He's been in good form on backstroke. He's going to have some tough competition here with Ethan and Dylan and Conor. So
yeah, Ethan Collins going pretty well in lane 2. The confidence of having won earlier this evening will have helped Ethan, but he's under pressure to try and stick with Finlay now.
Finlay's backstroke is by far his best stroke. He's one of the best in Britain for his age on backstroke. So here he touches at 101.1 now. That's 1.2 slower than Nikolai was, but let's see how he goes on the breaststroke.
At the moment, a good 4 seconds clear, or 3 seconds clear of most of the field. Ethan Collins trying to get back on terms in 1. At the moment,
no far
Ethan
back.
Collins
he's
climbing back, and Finlay Bennett over in 6, making a move in, but it's still the advantage with Finlay. Ethan Collins had a very good breaststroke, and also Finlay Bennett not out of it.
Yeah, Finlay Bennett, well, Dylan Mitchell with the fastest breaststroke split at 37. But Bruce it is who's leading into the freestyle. 2 meters ahead of Ethan Collins with 25 to go.
And that looks like the 1-2, unless something super comes through. We might have Conor Swinney coming for bronze, but there's a head-on shot. It's the Perth swimmer, Finlay Bruce, that's going to take this. Ethan Collins is going to get silver. Who's going to get third? Lane 5. Conor Swinney just gets bronze, but great swim from Finlay, 2:13.70.
And it's a really good swim from Finlay, 2:13. He looked very excited when he saw that time.
A pretty good time as well in second place for Ethan Collins, 2:15.14. He'll be pretty pleased.
Yeah,
that's a great swim from him.
Finlay, the swimming for Perth, but he actually trains at the Strathallan School, not far from Perth, with
Elaine Johnston. Yep. So that's our 17-18-year-old athletes making their way full side. In lane 9 from Warner Bath is Sam Ross. In 8 from City Glasgow, Jack Doherty-Simpson. In 7 from Warner Bass Club, Ishmael Shalaby. In 6 representing Geary is James Bodie. In lane 5 representing Perth City is Kenzie McLean. In lane 4 representing Stirling Swimming, Logan van der Meulen. In lane 3 representing Midlothian, Toby Bullock. In lane 2 representing Aberdeen, Aidan Bruce. In lane 1 representing South Lanarkshire is Thomas Traynor. And in lane 0 representing South Ayrshire is Lewis Gibson. This is our 17 male and open 17-18 200 metres individual medley. Well, this morning's heats, Logan van der Meulen 2:13.97 is over a second faster than Kenzie McLean, last year's runner-up in this one. Logan was third in this last year. Kenzie runner-up in the 16-year-old category. Logan swimming this year in the same category as an 18-year-old. And don't discount James Bodie, who won the 400 IM and the 400 free and has been in good form. Scottish schools as well, James, so look for a good one. Logan van der Meulen will go out pretty strongly, I'm sure. Kenzie McLean in 5 and James Bodie, Ishmael Shalaby in 7, taking it out strong as well. But, over in 7, Ishmael and James Bodie. Logan van der Meulen, though, maybe just the leader after the first 50, but it's all very tight. Half a second for the first 4, Logan, James, Ishmael and Kenzie. Backstroke, Logan van der Meulen will want to maximise this start. Very strong on backstroke. Kenzie McLean sticking with him. James Bodie a wee bit further back, but he's got a strong finish. And Logan van der Meulen looking good down the backstroke section. And he's going to take this up at the halfway mark. Logan van der Meulen, 1:00:39. Well, he's almost 2 seconds faster than he was this morning. Kenzie McLean in second. Third place, Ishmael Shalaby from Jack Docherty Simpson and James Bodie. Here comes James Bodie into third and on the charge again.
Yeah, James Bodie good at breaststroke, also nice strong at freestyle, but Logan's no slouch on either of those 2 strokes either, so I'll still put it on him at the moment. He's got a 2 to 3 metre lead as we approach the wall here.
And James Bodie's gone second. A 40.42, a 38.10 from Toby Bullock as well. James Bodie a 38.19. And Logan van der Meulen still looking good in. James Bodie in second.
He's having a go at him, he's got him in his sights.
James Bodie's coming back at him. Logan van der Meulen with what to do. James Bodie is going to get up and take the 200. He took the 400 and he's done the 200 as well. What a swim from James Bodie. 2:10.11, 2:10.77. And Kenzie McLean just hangs on to take third. That's a great swim from James Bodie. And you can see what it means to him.
28.9 in the last 50. I mean, he must have had some good energy saved up for that, because that's the sort of split the senior international men come back in on the freestyle. So that's not easily done by any means. But he saw van der Meulen across 2 or 3 lanes over, and if he hadn't been there, I don't know if he would have been able to get that adrenaline going to try and catch him, but it meant obviously a lot to him to get the win. So
he knows how to finish, Ian.
Yeah. Hey, if you want to see a race finish and learn how to do it, do what James Bodie just did. Every coach will be happy every time they see that.
Medals being presented by Tony Dean again, our 15-year-old 200 individual medley bronze medalist. From Gary is Austin McPherson, and in the 16-year-old age group from Derwentside and Gateshead, Conan Swinney. Our runner-up, our silver medalist from Warner Bass Club in the 15-year-old category, Rory Vick. And the silver medalist from Stirling Swimming, Ethan Collins. Well done, lads. Our Scottish National Age Group champions. A gold medalist in the 15-year-old category, City of Glasgow's Nikolai Sisnet. And our 16-year Scottish National Age Group champion from Perth City, Finlay Bruce. And hopefully the 17, 18-year-old medalists have got their breath back just about. The bronze medalist in that 17, 18-year-old age group from Perth City is Kenzie McLean. You can see him still panting, just hanging on to get third. Our silver medal goes to Stirling Swims, Logan van der Meulen. And our gold medalist and Scottish National Age Group champion from Geary, James Bodie. What a swim, James. Oh, you closed proceedings last night and the night before winning, James. Oh, you've not quite closed proceedings on the final day, but it's nice to close out the IM with a win. So we stay with 200 metres. It's our medalist, finalists for 11 to 13-year-olds coming onto poolside. The only one who's 12 in this year, who turns 12, from lane 9, Kingston Royals, Emmeline Eales. The rest are all turned 13 this year in lane 9. From University of Aberdeen performing, Esme Anderson. In lane 8, from South Lanarkshire, Casey Crisp. In lane 6, from from South Lanarkshire, is Emily Taylor. In lane 5, from Guildford City, from Hamilton Aquatics, is Gracie Brooke. And in 4, from Guildford City, Maddie Markle. In lane 3, from Hamilton Aquatics, Bernard Asher-Koch. In lane 2, from Perth City, Alia Wilson. In lane 1, from Ren 96, is Ella Craig. And in lane 0, from Annick Dolphins, Tilly Wilson. That's the 11 to 13-year-old female 200 metres freestyle final. Well, Maddie Markle from Guildford City has had her work cut out. The two girls from Hamilton Aquatics, either side of it, are back up against her again. Another tight contest, I'm sure, between them all. But Maddie was much faster in the heats. So she's in lane 4, the two orange caps of Hamilton Aquatics, either side of it.
Yeah, it's, as you're saying, it's been an excellent week for Maddie Markell, the Guildford swimmer, but Scottish she is. Family were born in Scotland. Her mum swam for Stirling back many years ago, and I was speaking to them last night. Maddie's desperate to follow in that footsteps and become a Scottish swimmer herself in the future. So she's already in the lead here after the first 50.
Winner at the Surrey Championships. I did mention this afternoon she made the final last year as a 12-year-old and already looks pretty comfortable as we're approaching the halfway mark. The two girls from Hamilton Aquatics getting themselves into medal positions. Whether they can challenge Maddie at the halfway mark, we'll soon find out. 1:03.58. She's got a healthy advantage of 2 and a bit seconds over Berin and Gracie. It's good to see the girls coming over from Hamilton Aquatics, just adding that little bit of extra spice and encouraging the swimmers to really go for it.
Yeah, they swam really well, and it's good to see them here again. And Maddie Markell, though, pulling away here. looking really strong as she approaches the final turn. Could be around 212 again. She was 212 in the heats. This looks like
she should be around about that. Yeah. The two Hamilton Aquatics girls are going to contest silver and the bronze. At the moment it's Gracie just shading the silver, but Maddie's well clear of them both. Let's just keep her eye and see if she can get under 212. It's going to be pretty close to that. Her best is a 210.36. Well, she's gone under that 211.
Yeah, strong finish.
That's a good finish.
To get under the 212, 211. Gracie Brooke also finished really strongly. Yep. Actually slightly quicker than Maddie down the final 50, but 214 and second for her. There's Maddie looking at the scoreboard, checking her time.
Good swims from the two Hamilton girls, second and third, Gracie and Berin. So they'll up on the podium as well. So moving on to the 14-year-old age group. In lane 9, representing Glenrothes is Amy Horsburgh. In lane 8 from Montefief, Sky Petrie. In lane 7, representing Geary, Ava Smith. In lane 6 from Stirling Swimming, Annie Hutchin. In lane 5, representing City Glasgow, Sarah McGuffey. In lane 4, representing Warner Bass Club is Maddie Hoole. In 3, representing Morpeth, Abby Coventry. In lane 2, representing Ren 96, Charlotte Craig. In lane 1, representing Belsill Sharp, Rebecca Malling. And in 0, also representing Belsill Sharks, Amy Rimmer. Another interesting one ahead of us. Maddie Hoole, 2:14.45. Sarah McGuffey finished very strongly to qualify as the second fastest qualifier in a 2:15.52. A 2:15.87 was Abby Coventry. So Abby Coventry, probably on paper, Ian, is the favourite. As I say, Sarah McGuffey was flying at the end in the heats. She doesn't should make sure that she's there or thereabouts. She could maybe upset Maddie.
Yeah, I think this is a really interesting race. Maddie's been in good form. Taking the early lead here, but there's other girls who could challenge this for sure. Like I say, Abby Coventry is one of them.
Maddie Hoole, finalist in this last year, East District champion. Gone out pretty well, a 30.25 from Abby Coventry. In second place, last year's bronze medalist, Sarah McGuffey, certainly in touch. In third place, at the moment, advantage with Maddie.
Could very much be how they pace this race as to where the spoils go, because it's a difficult race to get right. The 2 and 3 hours thing can be a little bit too hard at the beginning, and you might suffer for that at the end. Good if you can hold back a little bit and come strong, but now this third 50, you really have to make a move now.
Sarah McGuffey's still very much in touch. Abby Coventry also well there. Those three might well have the race between them. Charlotte Craig in lane 2 trying to desperately close on them. She's the only one really in hot pursuit yet. Those three girls at the front.
She's doing well, but it's 3 in a line.
Yeah, it's virtually 3. It's Abby Coventry and Sarah McGuffey together. 600, Sarah McGuffey. Maddie Hoole maybe has saved herself, or has she?
All to play for here. It's the toughest. Sometimes it's who wants it the most here.
Now Abby Coventry in 3.
Yeah, can't decide yet. They all look strong.
They all look as though they could take this. It's very tight coming down the final section. It's Maddie Hoole maybe just shades this one. Maddie Hull looks as though she's got this one. Sarah McGuffey. And in third place, Abby Coventry. Well, I think they're all saving themselves for the final charge.
Yeah, Maddie just started about 15 metres out to try and pull away, and she did. She found something that got her just ahead. 2:12.48.
Much faster than they were earlier on. And Charlotte Craig, even in fourth on a 2:14.94, she gave them a run for the money, but just didn't have enough to get in the mix.
Yeah, pretty good to see those times dropping down again, though.
Yeah, great.
From the heats, and especially this being day 5 of this long meet, where almost all of these swimmers have entered multiple races.
Yeah.
Some of them have done maybe 20 races in the 5 days, if you count up all the heats and finals and relays. And hey, when you do that, it's often about how well you recover between races.
Yeah.
Not just how good you are, but how well you recover from swim to swim.
So our 15-year-old finalists: Gracie Haddo in 9 South Ayrshire; 8, Imogen Jarrett, Dundee City Aquatic; 7, Lauren Cantley, University of Aberdeen Performance; 6 is Maya Loon, University of Aberdeen Performance; 5, Lily Mendell, Heart of Midlothian; 4, Amber Hinton, Dumfries; 3, Alice Harper, City Glasgow; 2 is Brooke Stevenson, South Ayrshire; 1, Perth City's Grace Renfrew; and in 0, Glenrothes' Maisie Adair. Well, this another one that has the makings of a cracker, Ian. Amber Hinton has been in, as you say, such good form from 1500 right down to 400. Pretty useful on the 100 and the 50, Ian, but Lily Mendell has had her measure on the sprints. Lily behind her in the 400. And
this could be a meeting of the two in the middle on
yeah,
that 200, like you say.
It's how it's paced, as you say, and
well, don't rule out Alice Harper as well. She swims to Glasgow, but trains out in Dubai. Lives and trains out there, but her family are from Glasgow, so she often comes back and represents the club. But we'd put this as a really interesting race between Amber and Lily. Perhaps, as you say, Amber dominating some of the distance races, Lily dominating the sprints. They've already both swam tonight.
Yep.
So here we go, the two are already out in front. And Amber, I was so impressed with Amber in the 400 IM. She came back in a 104.
Yeah.
Which, if she does a 104 on the back end of this race, she's got it wrapped up.
Yeah, she's looking very strong at this early stage. And I do think she's going to win this, Ian, personally.
Well, she's attacking it. And
she's the,
I think either Lily's
saving a heck of a lot,
or she's trying to hold back a little bit, because that's a little bit slow. That I would like Lily to go. I'd like to see her go out a bit quicker than that. 103. Amber's at 101 off a 31.5 split. So, you know, I'm sure Lily's trying to pace it right. As I say, it's a really hard race to get right. But if you're going to have to be close to Amber, because she's not going to give up.
Yeah, you know how strong Amber is at the finish of a race. Certainly Lily is strong too, but Amber already about a body length clear. Well, it's a 33.12, a 32.88. She's closed a fraction, Ian, but she's still got it all to do.
Yeah, if they get under 210, that would be nice to see. It's a bit of a barrier to go for, but here comes Lily. She has saved some energy.
She has saved a bit, but Amber Hinton is still got a wee bit left, or has she? Lily Mendell has got this tactics absolutely spot on, Ian.
Yeah, Amber's not left enough energy here. Lily's come right past her. This is a good swim.
2:07.38. And Amber, great swim as well. 2:08.95, both well under 2:10. Maya Loon in 6 sneaks the bronze ahead of Alice Harper. And well, Lily, what have you done?
I know.
Wow.
Her coaches, Phil Potter and Michael
Yeah.
Adamek from Heart of Midlothian. They'll be pleased with Lily's results this week, I'm sure. Both of those girls are heading down to London for the British Championships starting next Tuesday. So we wish them well for that as well. Back to the presentations.
Yeah, it was fast and furious, Ian. We'd hardly have any time to gather breath. Medal presentations for the 11, 13 and 14 200 freestyle. Our 13-year-old bronze medalist from Hamilton Aquatics, Bernd Asher Koch. And from Morpeth, Abby Coventry in the 14-year-old age group. Silver medalist from Hamilton Aquatics, 13-year-old Gracie Brook. And in the 14-year-old age group, from Sydney, Glasgow, Sarah McGuffey. Gold medalist and Scottish national age group champion. In the 13-year-old age group, Maddie Markel, Guildford City. And in the 14-year-old age group, from the Wonder Bass Club, Maddie Hoole. SASA President Derek McGowan doing the presentations. And they'll close up again for the photo shoot. And they're still managing to get on that podium. Great girls, fantastic times as well that we had. So we move on to a 16-year-old female 200 meters final. Another one to look forward to. In 9, representing Hartford Midlothian, Isabella Collin. In lane 8, representing University of Aberdeen Performance, Annabelle Scattery. In 7, representing the East Lothian swim team, Lucy Hall. In lane 6, representing Aberdeen, Lexi Lamont. In 5, representing South Lanarkshire, Lucy Hunter. In 4, representing South Lanarkshire, Evie Mackey. In lane 3, representing University of Aberdeen Performance, Emmy Aiken. In lane 2, representing the East Lothian swim team, is Kate Nolan. In lane 1, representing Dumfries, is Molly Irvin Watson. And in lane 0, representing Perth City, Elena Sanderson. These are our finalists for the female 16-year-old 200 meters freestyle. Well, Evie Mackey in 4, 2:8:23. Will be an extremely strong fancy to take this one. There's over 4 seconds advantage over Lucy Hunter. And I'll be a wee bit surprised if anybody can get anywhere near Evie, but you never know. They've all got a lane. Evie Mackey's been doing a variety of events here and multiple winner. 400 IM, 1500 free. Right. She can do just about anything.
Yeah, she's a great kid and one of the national junior team members, and going from strength to strength this season. Looking really strong already in this race, but it's not. She's looked good across the board, as you say, from 50 right through to 1500. She's not scared of taking on any event. She loves to win.
Yeah.
Tells me that's what motivates her. Winning races is what she wants to do, and she does it all with a happy, smiling face.
Yeah,
as well.
she's
So
a great kid.
good credit to her coach, Karen Kelly, at the Lanark Club.
Yeah, I've been watching her from the age of 10 when I've been refereeing or poolside at the various events, and as a 10-year-old she looked a real talent, and it's developing. Now 16, and it just seems to get better and better, like a good wine.
Yeah, but we have to hope it keeps going. This is a strong serve. To take it out in 60.1, that's excellent. But can she keep it going? She went 31.0, but we need to do that again now on this length.
Well, she's a second and 3/4 faster than she was this morning. 2:8:58. So 2:8:23 was the entry time.
I mean, she's in good form, and It's going well, and I said this is a hard event, but it's sometimes even harder when you're on your own like this and you haven't got someone around you pushing you on.
A 1:34.81. Well, she's inside by over 2 seconds, Ian, going really strongly. Lucy Hunter, South Lanarkshire. Molly Irvin Watson having a very good swim. Free swimmer. She's got some pedigree in this one in the past, and she might, from lane 1, sneak in and get a medal. But here's Evie coming down the final stretch.
It's a really good rhythm with the arms and the legs there. You can see the stroke. This keeps it going really nicely. Can we get 2:04?
Oh, this is a lovely swim. Oh, what a swim. 2:05.60. That's very impressive, Ian. Lucy Hunter takes second. Evie Lamont takes third. Good time for Lucy Hunter as well. She's cut that back, 2:10.21. Lexi 2:11.51. And, well, Evie Mackey came into the meet in a 2:05.66. 2:05.60? Can't complain at that.
Well, I think the 2:05.66 short course conversion time.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely her best long course swim. She might still be a bit young, but it starts to push her towards those junior teams that she might be thinking about qualifying for in the future. She's only, obviously, only 16 this year, but
so we move on to a 17-18-year-old final in lane 9 from Dundee City Aquatics. India Leonie Bryden. 8 is the Heart of Midlothian swimmer, Molly Weir. And also in 7 representing Heart of Midlothian, Orla McInnes. In 6 representing the Warner Baths Club, Kiana Kurtza. In 5 representing Heart of Midlothian, Leda Weatherspoon. In 4 representing Perth City, Catherine Renfrew. In lane 3 representing Warner Baths Club, Ashley Drake. In 2 representing Heart of Midlothian, Mia McLeod. In 1 representing Glenrothes is Ella Pullman. And in lane 0 representing City Glasgow is Alice Cumming. Well, a big Edinburgh contingent in this one. 4 from Hearts, 2 from Warnder. 1 from Fife, 2 from the Midlands, and just the sole swimmer from the West clubs, Alice Cumming in lane 0. But Catherine Renfrew will be the strong fancy in this one. In lane 4. 2:08.58 earlier on.
Yeah, and I think that was probably...
It was a fairly relaxed swim from Catherine.
From Catherine. This is one of her signature events. Would expect her to push on and do well here. But Layla Weatherspoon, the Heart swimmer, has been in good form. Ashley Drake, the Warrender swimmer, also in good form this week. So they're around her. Kiana Kurtza, another Warrender swimmer, swimming well. Bit of a Warrender and Hearts.
Well, yeah, that's what I said. There's 4 from Hearts in this, which is most unusual.
Yeah. Again, well played to Phil and Mikhail for that.
Well, Layla Weatherspoon has certainly taken it out strongly, which Catherine won't probably be too upset about. It gives her something to push on for. Well, we'll see Catherine now getting to work. We'll see where she is in relation to what she was. She's about just over half a second faster than she was this morning. Weatherspoon still in touch though, Ian.
Yeah, nicely paced down the second length. Again, like I say, you want to hold pace here. Just keep going at the same speed down this third 50, which is it's much easier said than done, but if you can do that, you'll set yourself up for a good swim.
Ashley Drake also still in touch along with Kiana Kurtza, the 2 Wander girls in 3 and 6. You'd expect Catherine now out the turn to really get a good turn and push on. There's 10th in it.
They were
it's the other way round.
And they did slow down a bit there.
Yeah.
But now I'm really impressed with what Layla's doing here. She's taking it on. Can Catherine fight back?
At the moment, she's got a right contest. She's coming through now strongly at the death. And Kiana Kurtza is flying. It's going to be on the touch, I think. The Hearts girls just hanging on, but here comes Catherine just to take this off her. Well, that was tight, Ian.
2 to 7s, very close.
Yeah.
0.2 between them in the end.
Well, another 4.56 finish. Kiana Kurtza taking the bronze. Well, Catherine was really relieved just to get there.
Yeah, I'm going to hazard a guess that Catherine was a little tired there.
Yeah, she's had a busy week.
Yeah, one of the many swimmers who've had a busy week,
Yeah.
and she found something in that fight. She realised Layla had got her ahead, and she said, "I'm not letting this happen. I'm going to find something." She dug deep and got her hand to the wall first. But I think Layla would be really pleased with her performance.
So we move on to Derek McGowan giving us some medal presentations for our 15 and 16-year-olds first of all. Our 15-year-old bronze medalist in that 200, University of Aberdeen performance, Maya Loon. And in the 16-year-olds, Aberdeen's Alexei Lamont. Silver medalist in the 15-year-olds, Dumfries' Amber Hinton. And in the 16-year-olds, South Lanarkshire's Lucy Hunter. Our gold medalist in the 15-year-old age group, our Scottish national age group champion from Heart of Midlothian, Lily Mendel. And the 6-year-old age group category, gold medalist and Scottish national age group champion, South Lanarkshire's Evie Mackey. Really good swims from both Evie and Lily. Under the 2:10 mark, Amber Hinton also under 2:10. So we move on to our bronze medalist in the 17-18-year-old category, 2:8:81, Kiana Kurtzer. Silver medalist with great swim from Heart of Midlothian's Leila Weatherspoon. Our gold medalist and Scottish national age group champion from Perth City, Catherine Renfrew. And a really exciting finish that was. A photo shoot for Scottish Swimming, and also all the club coaches get that taken quickly. And that moves us on to 100 freestyle. We start with the 11-13-year-olds. In lane 9, representing Kilmarnock, Joshua McCluskey. In 8, representing Dumfries, Carter Jones. In 7, representing Geary's, Oliver Peel. In 6, representing Heart of Midlothian, Guy Johnston. In lane 5, representing Inverclyde, Zachary Pine. In lane 4, representing Ren 96, Rhys Ferguson. In lane 3, representing the Warner Bass Club, Harry Stutchfield. In lane 2, representing Stirling Swimming, Nikki Titch. In lane 1, representing Inverclyde, Alex Jacovidis. And in lane 0, representing North Ayrshire, Adam Graham. This is our 11 to 13-year-old Malin Open 100 metres freestyle final. And in the last one in, there's 12 this year, the rest all 13, so well done to him, just making the final. Rhys Ferguson, 101.10. We'll see if any of these guys can get close to the minute mark. This has been in fine form throughout the meet. So smartly away is lane 4. He's out extremely strongly indeed from Zachary Pine. Guy Johnston in 6, Oliver Peel in 7. But our early leader is around swimmer Rhys Ferguson. Coming down to the halfway mark. And Rhys has an advantage over Hearts, Guy Johnson, Zachary Pine, Nicky Titch and Oliver Peel not far behind. You know, at the moment, Rhys Ferguson has all the answers. He's gone about a body length clear. It's a contest probably now for the 2nd and 3rd. Zachary Pine coming through into 2nd. At the moment, Rhys has this one well wrapped up. coming into the final few metres. Reese is going to take this. Zachary and Guy, I think, possibly second and third. Or is it the Wonder Swimmer who sneaks in? Harry Stutchfield just sneaks in to get third. Reese Ferguson, 1:00.67. Zachary Pine, 1:02.40 in second. And Harry Stutchfield, Wonder Bass, comes in strongly to take the third on a 1:02.58.
Yeah, great to see another Ren 96 swimmer coming through. Ross McCafferty, the head coach there, is doing a great job and really moving that club forward. So well done to him and his team of coaches.
Yeah.
I know they've been really happy with how their team has done here this week.
Indeed. In 9, representing the Highland Swim Team, Fraser Vass. In 8, representing Dumfries, Nathan Zorrell. In 7, representing Dumfries is Yashin Hattab. In 6, representing Aberdeen Dolphins, Emil Gies. In 5, representing Step Rock is Andrew Liu. In 4, representing Glenrothes, Brogan Smith. In 3, representing Perth City in 3 representing Perth City, Daniel Coombe. In 2, representing University of Aberdeen Performance, Daniel Valkov. In lane 1, representing Aberdeen, Daniel Rose. And in lane 0, East Lothian Swim Teams, Francisco Orai. Well, 3 Daniels in 1, 2 and 3, Rose, Valkov and Coombe. You'd expect that Brogan Smith and Andrew Liu will be likely ones vying for gold and silver in this one. Brogan, the East District champion. Andrew Liu, the silver medalist in the East District. Andrew won this last year and Brogan was bronze medalist, and Andrew won the summer meet. Brogan was a silver medalist, so there won't be much between the two. Brogan was the fastest by 1200ths from the heats this afternoon. Important to get a very strong start, not hang about. And a good strong start we've got from Brogan Smith. Andrew Liu with him in 5, and in 6, Emil Gies. Already it's the Glenrothes swimmer with half a body length advantage coming to halfway. At halfway it's Brogan from Andrew, and it's almost half a second advantage. Good turn from Andrews, closed that gap. All to play for down the final stretch, but Brogan still has his measure. Brogan Smith with half a body length advantage over Andrew Liu. Daniel Coombe coming through in lane 3, probably to get bronze, but Brogan Smith, Ian, has got this one from Andrew Liu. Don't think that's going to change now. Andrew's coming back fast, but Brogan's going to hold on and take it. 55.78. Wow. What more can we say? Both under 56. 55.78, 55.95. Daniel Coombe, 57.86. That was
55, 55 at 14. It's really, that's good
Both
swimming again. It
yeah.
gets you, it'll be highly ranked across the UK. That not many people go quicker than that age, and they might not, I'm not sure when those birthdays are, but this kid could still be 13 because it's 14 at the end of the year as we do these events. So well done to them.
In 9, in the 15-year-old age group, South Ayrshire's Jasper Broom. From the Broch, in lane 8 is Adam Calder, representing South Ayrshire. In 7, Cameron Masson. In lane 6, representing Kintyre, Angus Woods. In lane 5, representing University of Aberdeen Performance, Oliver Hodgett. In lane 4, representing Glenrothes, Alex Holmes. In lane 1, representing the Wanda Bass Club, is Rory Vick. In 2, representing Geary is Austin McPherson. In 1, representing Perth City, Stuart Thompson. And in lane 0, representing Shetland, Lockie Bullock. This is the Malin Open 15-year-old 100 metres freestyle. Well, Angus Woods, I think for the swim, Ian, he's keen, very keen. And he might still be in a podium after this one. Rory Vick as well.
Vic, Holmes, McPherson, Vic, Holmes, Hodgick, Woods. Mass on, this could be tight between all of these.
Another good one up and coming.
And of course, if Alex Holmes wins it, that'd be
a
Glenn Rothes win 2
It could
events
be
in a
up B,
row.
yeah.
And again, that probably hasn't happened very often.
Oh, smartly away in lane 6, Angus Woods from Kintyre. Well, he's had a couple of swim downs already. It's the third event, and he's up with the rest of them. Alex Holmes coming through though. Stan McPherson well there. Well, it's tight.
So tight.
Yeah, very tight indeed.
Top 6, all within 0.2.
Alex Holmes maybe now just forging ahead in here. It looks as though it's another victory for Glenn Rothes, but a different swimmer, Alex Holmes this time. Lane 1 going well. This is going to be Alex Holmes, Oliver Hodgick in 5, and lane 2, Austin McPherson gets third just ahead of Angus Woods. Well, Glenn Rothes back on the podium, but a different swimmer.
Yeah, well done to Glenn.
Yeah, for having a great
Holmes,
beat.
who has done really well there to get Alex on to the top of the podium again and win 100 free for 14-year-olds and the 100 free for 15-year-olds tonight. So good job and a really good, interesting race.
Indeed. And we'll be doing medal presentations yet again.
Presentations will be made by Liz Stewart, past president of the
Liz Stewart, one of the past presidents of Scottish Swimming, and meet director is doing those presentations.
Our bronze medal winner in the 11 to 13 year age group, representing Warren above Harry Stutchfield.
Bronze medalist in the 11-13-year-old category from Warren Bass Club is Harry Stutchfield, and the bronze medalist in the 14-year-old age group, Perth City's Daniel Coombe. A silver medalist in the 11-13-year-old age group, representing Inverclyde, Zachary Pine. And in the 14 age group, representing Step Rock, is Andrew Liu. Gold medalist and Scottish National Age Group Crab Chain from Ren 96 in the 11-13-year-old category is Rhys Ferguson. And the gold medalist in the 40-year-old group from Glen Rothes, Brogan Smith. Love the pink t-shirt, Ian.
Yeah, great. He's a tall lad, isn't he?
Yeah.
It helps.
But you've still got to be good enough.
Yeah, you have to have the technique.
Yeah.
That's the most important bit.
So presentations for that one done. We move back to the action in the pool. Our 16-year-old 100 metres freestyle up and coming from Mailman Open in lane 9. Representing best is Jasper Harrison. In lane 8, representing the Wanderer Bass Club is Dylan Mitchell. In lane number 7, representing Inverclyde is Carrick Thompson. In 6, representing Perth City is Cal McKenzie. In 5, representing Stirling Swimming, Lachlan Small. In lane 4, representing Orkney is Alfie Price. In lane 3, representing University of Aberdeen Performance, Cameron Haddo. In lane 2, representing Aberdeen Dolphins, Tanis Irenkoff. In 2, representing Wanderer Bass Club is Lewis Maxwell Pauls. And in lane 0, representing Carnegie, James Kilpatrick. Now, Lachlan Small is where my money's on, Ian. Alfie Price, it just might be 50 metres too far for him.
Well, I was pretty impressed with Alfie's heat swim.
Yeah.
And I know he's already swum very well earlier in the week. But Lachlan Small is also a very strong swimmer. So Could be a great racing prospect.
Azamika's another good one. Yeah. Yep.
I think it depends how Alfie swims it. If he just has to control himself down the first 50 a little bit.
Yeah.
If he goes all out, he could then die. He might die off. But
like Lily's got to keep enough in the tank, like the 200 that Lily swam.
I know he's been working on that in training. He knows it's really important.
So Alfie in 4.
Yeah,
and he's got out pretty strongly.
He's strong, but I can tell that's not pure sprinting there. He's holding back a little bit. He's keeping it smooth, trying to keep it long. But Lachlan's right with him. Lane 3 also.
Cameron Haddo's going
well.
pretty nicely. It might be Cameron Haddo who's the leader at the halfway mark. It is. From Lachlan Small and Alfie Price. Jasper Harston on the far side a wee bit further back. But Cameron Haddo looking strong.
Haddo, but this is where you've got to pick up the stroke rate. And Alfie is trying to do that now.
Alfie's coming through to try and challenge those two. Very tight at the death. Lachlan Small in 5, Alfie Price in 4. That's where the medals are coming, 1 and 2. Lachlan Small just, I think, well, wait, there's been a, well, I don't know what the touch was. Alfie Price has certainly beaten Cameron Haddo, but the board has not got a time up for Lachlan Small, as you can see. Well, Alfie Price
53.95.
Looks like he's just got this 53.82 from Lachlan Small, 53.95. He certainly was on the touch there. He got it. 54.10, Cameron Haddo. Well, that was a tight one, Ian.
Yeah, super race. I mean, that's how you, again, well done, Alfie. He got his hand on the wall first. That's what you have to learn how to do.
He really stretched that. So 17, 18-year-old finalists. In lane 9, representing Gambier's Den, Cal MacArthur. In lane 8, representing Stirling Swimming, is Magnus Morris. And lane 7, representing the Warner Bass Club, is Harry Sharp. In lane 6, representing City Glasgow, Finlay Shang. In lane 5, representing Perth City, Jensen Norris. In lane 4, representing Aberdeen Dolphins, Dean Fern. In lane 3, representing Stirling Swimming, Logan van den Mullen. In lane 2, representing Perth City, Corey Phillip. In lane 1, representing Seagulls, Edward Bell. And in lane 0, representing South Ayrshire, is Benji Jeffries.
Well, Logan van den Mullen, we've already seen him racing well tonight. Jensen Norris is in great form. Finlay Sang has swam well. Harry Sharp, but Dean Fern in the middle. Normally we see him doing the fly and the backstroke. He's never been as good at freestyle as those strokes, but you can see from the heat swim this morning that it is getting better.
Yeah.
And he is learning how to get that technique right on freestyle. So I'm going to put him as the favourite, but I'm really interested to see if Jensen can do something here as well. The two are rivals and they'll be really pushing each other.
It's only the third event that Dean's done this meet, the 2 butterflies, 50 and 100.
Yeah, very much his focus is to qualify for the European and maybe the World Junior Championships this year. And he knows that the champs next week is actually where it really counts for him. Great start from Dean, working that underwater really well.
You see, he is out very strongly. Harry Sharp going pretty well over in 7, and in 3, Logan van den Mullen.
That's really excellent. First 50 from Dean, 24.8. And now he's attacking the lane 3. Logan is trying to push on into him.
And it looks like Dean Fern has got about a body length advantage. It's who's going to be second and third. Dean Fern has this from Logan van den Mullen. May well be Jensen Norris coming through late, maybe to take second. Was it? Not sure how that tagged out. 51.37. Yeah, Jensen Norris did get third. Logan van der Meulen, 52.83 and 52.98. Jensen Norris. Pretty solid swim from Dean.
Yeah, very good. I'm a little
just a little bit faster than earlier. Yeah.
Jensen was 52.2 this morning.
Yeah.
It looked like he got caught up in the middle of the race in among some waves that were all around him, and he came through at the end, but he needed to take a closer order there.
So the guys will just recover, and we get on with more presentations. Again, Meet Director, Past President of SASA, Liz Stewart, will be doing those presentations. We start off with the bronze medal in the 15-year-old category from Geary. It's Austin McPherson. And in the 16-year-old age group from University of Aberdeen Performance, Cameron Haddo. And the 15-year-olds are silver medalists from University of Aberdeen Performance, Oliver Hoddick. And silver medalist Stirling Swimming's Lachlan Small in the 16-year-old age group. The gold medal, Scottish National Age Group champion from Glenrothes, Alex Holmes. The gold medalist and Scottish National Age Group champion from Orkney in the 16-year-old age group, Alfie Price. They've all recovered from that swim. 17, 18-year-olds are now making their way onto the podium. Bronze medalist from Perth City is Jensen Norris. Well done, Jensen. Silver medalist from Stirling Swimming, Logan van der Meulen. And the 17 and 18-year-old category, Scottish National Age Group champion from Aberdeen Dolphins, Dean Fern.
Yeah, it's really good freestyles there, you know. Good set of lads for the future to as they aim towards the senior levels of the sport. Hopefully we can bring some of those through in the Scottish and British teams in the future. One more event to go.
Yeah, one more.
Breaststroke before the finish off with the relay. 100 breaststroke for the girls.
So this is the 100 metres breaststroke 11-13-0 final in lane 9. From South Lanarkshire, we have Ailsa Chan. In lane 8 from O'Gambier's Lexi Crosby. In lane 7 from Finns, Lillian Blair. In 6 from Glenrothes, Sylvie McNichol. In lane 5 from Hamilton Aquatics, Bernard Alya, Ashla Koch. In lane 4 from Guildford City, Maddie Markel. In lane 3 from the East Lothian swim team, Celia Blair. In lane 2 from Cumbernauld, Megan Ferris. In lane 1 from Poole, Katie Salmon. And in lane 0 from Alnwick Dolphins, Tilly Wilson. Maddie Markel back again, Ian, for the 100 breaststroke.
Yeah, I don't know how many events she's won this week, but it certainly feels like a lot.
Yeah, it has been a lot. It's about 7 or 8 that she's managed to amass.
And I would expect her to win this one fairly comfortably, I think. She's
Indeed.
So good at the breaststroke.
Yeah. So Maddie was best part of 2 seconds faster than Berin from the afternoon heats. She's not that long ago done a 1:17.81. So I don't know what we'll expect from her in this swim, Ian. Might not be quite as fast as that. She's gone out strongly.
We'll get an idea of what We'll end up with her split here, 37.
37, so it's
so that one for me, it's a 117
yeah.
off of that.
They're in, now in hot pursuit. Mr. Chand over on the far side turned second, but now out of the turn. Silver McNichol in 6, well there, as is lane 2. Megan Ferris for some of the minor places. But, it's a question of Maddie Markle. What time is she going to post? Somewhere a little bit under 120, I think, Ian.
Maybe a 118. She holds on nicely, just ticking away a little bit.
Lane 6 and 5 maybe. Yeah, Sylvie McNichol. Another Glenrothes podium position for them. Yeah. And Bern Ishikoch from Hamilton Aquatics takes third. But pretty solid swim there from Maddie Markell. Should be pretty happy with that, Ian.
Yeah, I think so. Again, we're at the end of the week, final individual race for these athletes now.
So 14-hole final in 9. Representing Scotia's Grace Lumsden. In 8, representing Midlothian, Olivia Davis. In lane 7, representing the East Lothian swim team, Rokia Karaoke. In lane 6, representing Falthouse Penguins is Ellie Brown. In 5, representing Kinross Otters, Anna Jackson. In 4, representing Geary, Millie Serrell. In lane 3, representing City Glasgow, Lula Mill. In lane 2, representing Lancing College, Amelia Harrison. In lane 1, representing the Wanderbass Club, Maddie Houle. And in lane 0, from South Lanarkshire, is Anna Law. Another one that should be strong fancy to take this is Millie Serrell, Ian.
Yes, again, she's the dominant breaststroker in this age. And Lula Milnes and Anna Jackson are very good, but Millie Serrell is a little bit ahead of them in terms of the level that she's at the moment.
Nice also to see
clear in the heats.
Yeah, nice to see Anna Jackson from Kinross Otters swimming strongly to get the second fastest time. We'll see if she can get in the middle position in the next minute or so. So our 14-hole final. And Millie up with a very early lead, strong start in 1, Maddie Houle. And in 5, the Kinross swimmer Anna Jackson going well. The 2 girls in the middle pushing on. Millie now gone about a body length clear. He certainly has pulled away from Anna and Maddie. Maddie Houle going pretty well still in lane 1, giving her every chance of getting back on that podium. Lula Milne coming through to try and get herself in that mix, Ian, the City Glasgow swimmer. But Millie Serrell's looking good.
Yeah, Millie's about 3 metres up. The fight is on for the medals. Millie's going to get the gold. But lane 5, Anna Jackson, Millie hanging in for silver right now. Veronica in lane 7 is coming through strong at the end.
Well, this is Millie Serrell's race by some margin. Anna Jackson will get second. And lane 7, is it? Veronica Karaoke from the East Lothian swim team is our bronze medalist. So Millie Serrell, as we expected, was going to be a very strong fancy to take that. She did. And good to see Anna Jackson, second fastest from the heats, also managing to get a silver medal from Kinross, with Veronica Karaoke, East Lothian, our bronze medalist.
Yeah, there was 4 in the line. 4 in the line as they went to the wall for that silver and bronze medal, and Anna and Veronica were the ones who got their fingers there first. So good job them.
Our 14-hole finalists are representing Scotia, Grace Lumsden in lane Apologies, our 50-year-olds. University of Aberdeen performance, Lon Cantley in 9. Representing Wanda Bass in 8, Rosie Stutchfield in 7. Representing South Ayrshire is Connie Hart in 6. Representing Glenrothes, Muriel Burrell. City Glasgow's Kayla Smith represented in 5. Orr McCarty, also City Glasgow in 4. Perth City's Ella Thompson in 3. University of Aberdeen performance, Charlotte Higgins in 2. Step Rocks Maya Stahl in 1. And Mingus Hill and Whitehall. Cassini Aman goes in lane 0. This is the female 15-year-old 100 metres breaststroke final.
Anna McCarty had a great swim in the 200 earlier in the week.
Indeed.
She won that by a distance, 2:38. And I would expect her to be strong enough to get this. Interesting to see Kayla Smith lying in second place. She's improving really well on breaststroke at the moment. And Ella Thompson, also a good breaststroker, in 3rd place.
Ella Thompson quite well away in 3 in. Honor McCarty well up there in 4.
Yeah, Honor likes to usually she likes to just get out there and have a go. Get out quickly down the first 50 and try to keep it going.
And there's Honor just pushing on. Very fast stroke from Honor. And
35 is a decent split.
Trying to get back on the picture, Kayla Smith in 5. Still hanging in there in 3 is Ella Thompson. At the moment, Honor McCarty has about a body length advantage inside the final 20. Don't think she's going to get caught now, Ian. Pulling away.
She's looking really strong now in the last 20 metres.
Kayla Smith probably runner-up and tight for 3rd. Honor McCarty's going to take this one. Very tight for 2nd. Lane 2, Charlotte Higgins just touched out by Kayla Smith. There wasn't much in it there. She was flying at the end. But Honor McCarty, 1:14.58. That's a great time, Ian. Really good time.
Yeah, excellent progress for Honor.
Yeah. Very good swim to take that. After 5 competitive days swimming.
More presentation, but 2 more individual races to go.
So more presentations to look forward to. Tony Dane, the SASA Vice President, is doing those presentations. Bronze medalist in the 11-13-year-old category from Hamilton Aquatics, Bern Ashka Koch. And East Lothian's Veronica Karuki is the bronze medalist. Delighted for her, and our silver medalist from Glenrothes, Sylvie McNichol, in that 11-13-year-old age group. And a 14-year age group from Kinross Otters, Anna Jackson. And the 13-year-old age group, Scottish National Age Group champion from Guildford City, Maddie Markel. And our gold medalist and Scottish National Age Group champion in the 14-year-old age group from Geary, Billy Serrell. I think that's the first time we've had Kinross on the podium this week. Well done to them. So our next final is our 16-year-olds. 100-metre breaststroke finalists are ready to go. In 9, representing Highland Swim Team, Eva Robertson. In 8, representing Inverclyde, Emma Binney. In 7, representing University of Aberdeen Performance, Jessica Kitwood. In lane 6, representing City Glasgow, Abigail Crawford. In 5, represent Renfrew Bass, Katie Gillis. In lane 5, representing Aberdeen, Lexi Lamont. In lane 3, representing Ren 96, Cara White. In lane 2, representing City Glasgow, Ava Ross. In lane 1, representing Heart of Midlothian, Fiona Bedborough. And in lane 0, representing Elgin, Abby Mitchell. This the female 16-year-old 100 metres breaststroke final. Lexi Lamont just about a third of a second faster than Katie Gillis from the heats this morning. Last year's winner of this as a 15-year-old. Katie Gillis from Renfrew Baths, finalist in this, and she's come on leaps and bounds over the season. The 16-year-old final. And Lexi Lamont in 4, off smartly, but even smarter Ava Ross in 2.
Yeah, Ava Ross making a really good start there at the Glasgow Summit, but everyone's in the line. Well, not everyone,
Yeah,
but
Jessica Kirkwood in
swimmers
7
in the
maybe.
line.
Just shading it, Eva Robertson over 9, well there. Well, the fastest swimmer, Lexi Lamont, at the moment, a little bit off the pace, but she's still well there.
Jessica Kirkwood swimming well.
It might be just...
Kirkwood it is.
Jessica Kirkwood, yeah, from Katie Gillis. Now all to play for down the final stretch. There's about 4 on the line now, Ian. Jessica Kirkwood still going well. Abigail Crawford not out of it in 6. Here comes Lexi Lamont in 4. Also, Ava Ross not that far back, and Katie Gillis in 5. But coming into the final stretch, might not necessarily be lane 4, but it's looking that way now. Lexi Lamont hits the front just at the right time from Abigail Crawford. Very tight for 3rd. It might be a City Glasgow 2-3. Ava Ross and Abigail Crawford. Lexi Lamont 1:17.19 takes that. Ava Ross from lane 2, 1:18.33, just beats her colleague Abigail Crawford, 1:18.42. Katie Gillis just missing out a medal with a disqualification.
Close race, but I mean,
yeah.
Well done from Lexi Lamont. That was excellent. A little bit of a surprise to see Abby Crawford come through there for the silver. I think she'll be delighted with that. We normally see her doing well in the butterfly and the backstroke, so it's good to see her breaststroke coming on. And a 2-3 for Glasgow, as you said.
Yeah, indeed. In 9, representing Best, Amy Owenson. In 8, representing Aberdeen, Beth Craik. In 7, representing Carnegie, Iona Kasipidis. In 6, representing South Ayrshire, Ailey Robertson. In 5, representing the Warner Bass Club, Zara Smith. In 4, representing Warner Bass Club, May Rogers. In 3, representing City Glasgow, Ellie Kennedy. In 2, representing Stirling Swimming, Perry Scobie. In 1, representing Midlothian, Charlotte Thompson. And in lane 0, representing Morpeth, Katie Coventry. This is our female 17-18-year-old 100 metres breaststroke final. Well, will we get a wonder 1-2? May Rogers, Anna Smith separated by 7 hundredths. The rest of the field over a second further back. Ellie Kennedy and Ailey Robertson both on 1:16s, with Perry Scobie and Iona Kasipidis in 1:17 territory. So this is the final individual event of our age group championships. Gareth Smith, a very early leader in this one, Ian. Well, Warner would love to be 1-2 in this.
Yeah, but we shouldn't rule out Ailey Robertson and Ellie Kennedy. They're also good breaststrokers, but yeah, the two Warner girls have been in form all week, so...
Periscope going well in 2 last year's one up. Well, Periscope has gone out very strongly indeed. 2 Wonder girls also with her. May Rogers, Anna Smith, but Periscope has a wee advantage. You'll have lots of work to do to maintain this. But at the moment, the 2 Wonder girls still there or thereabouts. It is advantage, I think, with Zara Smith. May Rogers, Periscope, and Ellie Kennedy. Has she got a charge coming late? At the moment, it's a Warner 1-2, I think, with Zara Smith. May Rogers coming back at her. It's going to be between those two. Zara Smith, May Rogers, who's got a great finish. Zara Smith, May Rogers just touched out. Zara Smith, 1:14.06, 1:14.22. Perry will be delighted to be in the podium there from lane 2, taking the bronze. Another tight one, Ian.
Yeah, really good race there. Sahara and my 2 teammates train together every day, coached by Bruce Salaran at Warrender. And it was really close behind her as well. Perry was hanging on, Ellie Kennedy came through fast at the end, and Charlotte Thompson was also a strong finishing. So, really good stuff as for the final race, apart from 2 relay heats.
Yeah. So presentations again. I think Tony Dane, our Sasa Vice President, I think is doing these presentations. Yes, indeed. And we start off with the 15-year-old bronze medalist, University of Aberdeen, Charlotte Higgins, and in the 16-year-old age group from City Glasgow, Abigail Crawford. Silver medal in the 15-year-old age group, City Glasgow's Kayla Smith. Staying with the silver medal, City Glasgow, Ava Ross. A gold medalist to stick with City Glasgow. Our Scottish National Age Group champion is Honor McCarthy. And our gold medalist and Scottish National Age Group champion in the 16-year-old age group from Aberdeen, Lexi Lamont. A good representation there from City Glasgow. And I move on to our 17, 18-year-old our bronze medalist is Perry Scobie from Stirling Swimming. The silver medalist from the Warner Bath Club, Ian Rogers. And our gold medalist and Scottish National Age Group champion from the Warner Bath Club, Perry is Zara Smith. Zara Smith just getting up to beat her teammate, Ian Rogers there by 1600ths. And that's all the individual events over for another year, Ian. We will now move on to some relays to finish proceedings.
Yeah, the final event we have is a mixed 17 and over 4x100 meter medley relay. 2 boys, 2 girls from the 17 and overs, any order. As long as you swim 2 boys and 2 girls, 17 and over. We have 2 heats.
Yeah.
The slower heat first, and then the fastest heat where we'd expect the medals to be decided.
And lots of work to work out the best permutation for your team as well, Ian.
It is. It's really, that's why it makes this event really interesting, and people like it. I mean, the slowest of the strokes is the breaststroke, and females are generally slower than males at breaststroke. So a lot of teams you'll see going with a male on a breaststroke, but if you've got a really good female breaststroke, it can be worth swimming them on the breaststroke. Like
So, Gainsbeard's then in 0, Geary in 1, East Lothian in 2, Heart of Midlothian 3, South Lanarkshire 4, Midlothian in 5, Forth Valley Trident 6, Highland Swim Team 7, Carnegie in 8. Nathan Wilkes is out strongly for Carnegie over on the far side at the moment. And also well there, Max Turnbull, Midlothian in 5. Those two have the advantage on the backstroke section, Midlothian. And also well there, Jaden Chan for Heart of Midlothian. So it's Midlothian, Heart of Midlothian and Carnegie. Those three out extremely well. And we're coming down to the first takeover. We'll then go on to breaststroke. So Midlothian leading will pass the baton to Toby Bullock. Hearts will pass it over to, Carnegie to Iona Casapidis. Keir Stormont for Hearts. East Lothian Finlay Brown, Finlay Byrne for Forth Valley Tridents. Aidan Williamson, Highland Swim Team. Craig Shaw for South Lanarkshire, Callum MacArthur, Mulgan Bearsden. And now that green cap of Midlothian really forging ahead. Toby Bullock for them. Toby's had a super meet and will want to maintain this strong advantage Midlothian have built up. Arts Keir Stormont in second. Iona Casapidis for them. And the far side doing pretty well to try and keep with them. As a Highland Swim Team, Aidan Anderson just slipped past Carnegie to go into third. Well, Midlothian have front loaded it with the two guys. We'll see how if this tactic has worked perfectly for them.
Yeah, we've got a mixture of males and females going in onto the butterfly leg.
Charlotte Thompson for Midlothian.
So it can change around a lot.
Orla McInnes for Hearts. Lewis Austin for Highland Swim Team. That's the first three. And South Lanarkshire have Coco Coxford, who's no slouch in butterfly either, Ian.
No, she's very good.
Three ladies.
102 for the 100 earlier this week in the individual.
Three of the ladies in first, third and fourth. At the moment, it's still Midlothian. Charlotte Thompson will pass over to Sydney Boyd to try and finish the job for them. Very close for second, flying down the penultimate stretch. East Lothian getting into the mix, but at the moment it's Midlothian with the advantage. Caitlin Urquhart has gone in for the Highland Swim Team in second place, Hearts in third.
This is going to be interesting because the South Lanarkshire swimmer is the boy and he's got 4 girls around him, Thomas, 2 of them ahead.
Thomas Traynor, you kind of wonder if he'll manage to get there. There's every chance he will. Well, he's closed it down significantly, and South Lanarkshire are going to be a strong fancy to take this in the final 50, but it's still Midlothian. Thomas Traynor for South Lanarkshire closing on Sydney Boyd, and South Lanarkshire have got the tactics spot on here, Ian. Midlothian in second, and just over in lane 7, the Highland Swim Team in third. The South Lanarkshire are going to take the first heat, Midlothian in second, Highland Swim Team third. 4:19.99. That's pretty good swimming all round from South Lanarkshire to take that.
Yeah, excellent. But you have a DQ, I'm afraid, in lane 5.
Yeah, so that promotes the Highland Swim Team into second. 4:22.66, 4:23.29. Heart of Midlothian.
Final heat now, and we've got some real fast competitors lined up here. Some of the older swimmers who are not
Indeed.
been in the individual events, they're older than 18 in fact, because this is a 17 and over race.
And
You
over.
can qualify from this race to British Championships usually for the 17 and overs. And we've got people like Tom Bealey swimming here, Commonwealth Games athlete. You know, Kieran Lennox.
So we have going in lane 0, Wanderbass B, University of Aberdeen Performance C in 1, their B team in 2, City Glasgow. Their A team goes in 3, University of Aberdeen Performance A in 4, the Wanderbass Club in 5, City Glasgow's B team in 6, their C team in 7, Stirling go in 8, and South Ayrshire go in lane 9.
Yeah, really interesting race and prospect. Very hard to predict anything right now, but we'll see how it plays out. 3 Glasgow teams, 3 Aberdeen teams, 2 Warrender teams, Stirling and South Ayrshire.
Rosie Foster for Wander in 0, Emily Rear, University of Aberdeen, Logan Jackson in 2, Lily Mainware in 3, Harry Wood 4, Harry Sharp 5, Heidi Wren 6, Jack Douglas Simpson in 7, Pierre van den Molen in 8, and Luce Gibson in 9. Strong start in lane 2, University of Aberdeen Performance, their B team, and also smartly away in 5. As Wander 7 and 8 also well there. In fact, it's a joint tie for the 2 City Glasgow B and C teams, Ian. The B team now coming through with C team with Jack Doherty Simpson. Wander well positioned.
Yeah, it's really, you can't rate much of the order right now as we come down the first 100. The teams have all got different strategies here.
Alice Cumming goes in for City Glasgow. Wander Conor Mitchell and Matthew Garrity. Ben Rogers rather in lane 2. Matthew Garrity going in lane 3. Here's Andrew Arthur for University of Stirling coming through to get into the mix as well. At the moment, Wander really out very strongly indeed. They front row it with the 2 guys. So can Wander hang on to this? Coming through in lane 2, Ben Rogers for Aberdeen Performance. Again, they've also front loaded it, Ian. City Glasgow in lane 3, coming through extremely strongly. Matthew Garrity's got them into second.
Yeah, Ben Rogers handing over to the Paralympic champion Faye Rogers.
Yeah.
His sister. Wander in the front, but they've used their 2 men up already. Glasgow have a male to come on the back end. They've got a strong butterfly swimmer and the female going in now. Tom Bealey swimming for Aberdeen in lane 4. He's a Commonwealth Games swimmer and one of Scotland's best ever fly swimmers, particularly on the 200. He's probably going to catch up and hand over in the lead. But
you would think so.
Yeah, Mary Mishenko and Riri McKinnon is going to have behind her. She goes down the freestyle leg. It's about a 7-second difference between Mary and Riri, so they're going to need that's the kind of lead they're going to need to look for here.
Well, it's still looking good, Ian, for University of Aberdeen Performance now. Mary Mishenko has got a healthy advantage. Ashley Draco going for Wander. And City Glasgow, as you say, a very big ask for Rory McKinnon.
Well, it's 7.8 seconds.
Yeah.
On PBs, that's pretty tight. I would expect Mary to hang on. Rory should catch the Warrender swimmer though, out in 5. Ashley
certainly almost on terms with Ashley. I think out the turn he'll be in second place virtually. But, well, that gap now, Ian, is still 4.5 seconds. He's really going to push significantly. I still think Mary's going to hang on here with less than 20 to go. Mary Mashenko coming flying at the end. Rooney McKinnon, can he get up? No, he's not going to run out. He's going to run out of the water. University of Aberdeen performance take that with Mary Mashenko. Rooney McKinnon brings City Glasgow home in second, and Warrender with Ashley Drake are going to finish third unless things are announced otherwise.
Yeah, really exciting.
Another
it was
exciting
a bit too
race.
hard for him to catch up, but he gave it a real good go. There's only 1 second back at the end. Hopefully the results confirm.
Yeah, that has been confirmed. University of Aberdeen performance take it. City Glasgow, their A team in second, and the Warner Baths A team are in third. So another great one there. So one more set of presentations for that. A great finish of proceedings for our age group championships. Always great to finish with relays. We've done that most nights and for most of the sessions during the morning and afternoon. If you've been with us for all 15 sessions, I hope you've been enjoying what we've been providing from all the team, not just myself and Ian, but everyone else throughout the 5 days. It's been fun, as it always is. 4x100 medley, 17 and over. Athletes will just get themselves relaxed, get their club kit and get ready to come over very shortly indeed. Also got top club to announce, and top club will get presented with a trophy at the end. Last year City Glasgow, the year before was City Glasgow Ian. I think in fact the last 3 years it's been City, certainly the last 2 years City Glasgow.
In the last three, 22, 23, 24,
yeah,
Royal Glasgow, and then we had 2 years
Warner.
missing because of COVID. And prior to that, in 2019, that was Warner then.
Warner, yeah.
So I think the red team might.
It looks like they've been ahead each day. You never know with a full day's worth of points to put together. Of course, points don't count in the 17-hole relays, whereas in the other ones it's all double points. So they're all there, ready for presentations now. Tony Dane making his way over to do the honours. Our bronze medal winners in the 17 and over medley relay, the Wonder Bass Club. Harry Sharp, Conor Mitchell, Kenna Kurtza, and Ashley Drake. Looks like they're doing it almost in reverse order. Ashley, Kenna, Harry and Conor. Silver medalists. The City Glasgow A team. Billy Mainwaring, Matthew Garrity, Kiana Morris, and Rory Webster. Well done to them. And gold medalist and Scottish national age group champions are the University of Aberdeen Performance A team, and their team consists of Mary Wood, Andrew Arthur. Tom Bealey. And Mary Mishenko. Tom Bealey's been around for a long time, Ian. I remember him, you know, as we'll use swimming at age group championships over 10 years ago. And he's come through the ranks pretty successfully.
Yeah, he's been part of the Scottish team for a long time. He's spent some time down in Plymouth at university. He's back up here now. He's also doing a bit of coaching, I believe. He's still thinking of the Commonwealth Games next year, though, and working towards that with his coach, Patrick Miley.
Certainly 200 flies, probably his top event, Ian.
Yeah, definitely. That's the one he can perform really well at when he's at his best, one of the best in the UK. So we'll see how he goes. But I mean, with the Commonwealth Games coming up next summer in Glasgow, it's helping a lot of swimmers in Scotland and around the Commonwealth, I'm sure, get interested in that, and maybe it's something they think that they could maybe just aspire to and work towards.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a little bit easier to make that it is an Olympic Games, so it provides that next tier of athlete, maybe something to go for and a stepping stone.
And presentation that's just appeared as on FINA points. Evie Mackey is a recipient as the top female performer, 725 points, and that was for her swimming the 200 free. We talked about her earlier on, Evie Mackey.
It's the top 16, 15, 16, or 16 and under.
Yeah.
I think the top junior,
top
by
junior.
that pure definition of a junior, it's 725 points for Evie, and it looks like Alfie Price is the winner of the equivalent male award, 16 and under, and that's for his 50 butterfly time of 25.26, which scored 685 points. Just ahead of Nikolai Sisnit's 100 back.
Yeah. So, the really exciting part for a lot of the clubs is to find out where they all were. So, in reverse order, in 10th place on 271, East Lothian Swim Team on 288 points. 9th was South Ayrshire. In 8th place, 361 points, Geary. 7th, 374 points, Dumfries. 6th place, 370, all pretty tight in that area. Stirling Swimming. Well, the top 5 have been top 5 throughout. In 5th place, 437 points, Perth City. In 4th place, 514.5 points, South Lanarkshire. The top 3, 726.5 points. 3rd, University of Aberdeen Performance. Well, who's going to be disappointed? Who's going to be top dog? 943 points. The runners-up this year, City of Glasgow Swim Team. And the winners with 1,071,071.5 points. Warner Bassclatter. Well done to them. So the title moves back from the west back to the east, Ian, after 3 successful years for City of Glasgow. Warner captured that this year. And well done to Lauren and all the team for successfully getting Warner over the line this year.
Yeah, they did a great job throughout, a really good team performance from 11, 12, 13-year-olds at the lower end all the way through to their 18-year-olds. Good mix of boys and girls scoring throughout. And as you'd hope to have, it's what you should aspire to do as a club and as a team. We want to have boys and girls and a spread of different kids in different age groups. It shows that you're not just relying on talented swimmers now and again. It's you're developing swimmers across a range of areas. And of course, you need to contest different strokes, different events, sprints, distance. You won't do it if you don't cover all of that. So that's really what we try to encourage clubs to aim towards that as their development plan. Obviously not everyone's going to win the title, but the principles of trying to be multi-stroke at an age group level and different, is what we try to encourage people to do.
Well, that's day 5 concluded. Our last lot of finals are over. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us on all 5 days if you've been able to do so. So just say farewell from Ian Wright, our Scottish performance coach, and myself, Robert Taylor. Bid you goodbye from Aberdeen Sports Village for Scottish National Age Group Championships 2025.
Thanks very much, Robert, and thank you to you and all your team up here, and to everyone who's made it a great success.